Welcome back to my monthly series, Unknown Updates. A monthly series that explores a diverse range of news, updates, topics, and releases across various different areas of entertainment, fandoms, and hobbies. So, since I'm covering so many topics, this series is mainly focused on things that I'm into and that I like. Because I go over so many topics that if I was to cover all of them fully, we will be here all day. The goal is not only to keep you updated, but hopefully to introduce you to new hobbies, different forms of entertainment, and possibly introduce you to new communities. Now, in this series, we will be skipping a lot of details and information. So, with that being said, make sure after this video, you go do your research yourself. Remember, treat this series as a gateway, not a one-stop shop. Now, I don't want to take too much more time. Let's go ahead and get into the video because we got a lot to talk about in this one. Okay, I didn't get a chance to talk about this, so I'm going to talk about this now. PlayStation 5 Pro has actually been announced. And what do I think about it? You know what? I'm not going to spend too long on this because I got more stuff to talk about. So, quick answer. You shouldn't buy it. And the reason why I say this is because if you look at our screen right now, look at that price. In US, it's $700, and it doesn't even come with the disc drive, and you gotta buy the stand. I know you can buy the disc drive separately, but at the end of the day, you're probably looking over $800 to buy everything when you think about having to purchase a disc drive and then the stand is its own thing that you gotta pay for. And then when you also take into account, you may want to get another controller, you're paying over $800. But it's not only that, and I'm not going to go too deep into this subject, but in my personal opinion, if we keep going down this route and they won't let us have any more discs or they won't include the disc drive in the system, they're probably going to try to get rid of ownership of your game. So that's something to think about. But that's a conversation for another day, and I probably won't have that conversation on this channel in general. But even beyond that, when you look at the video, even when I look at it, the upscale doesn't even seem like it's that much of a difference. Like, there's definitely a difference. It's probably an improvement, but it's not like, oh, this is amazing, I gotta get the next PlayStation Pro. And there's nothing that I really saw that was really included that makes me want to go get a PlayStation Pro at all. Well, okay. Maybe the 30th anniversary edition, maybe that one, because that's a collector's item, but outside of that, okay, you know what? Here, I'll be honest. Would I buy a PlayStation 5 Pro? Probably for the channel. Yeah, probably for the channel, I would probably buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. But if I was to do it for that reason, I probably wouldn't get it unless I could get two of them, honestly. Because I would want to get one, and I probably would, I don't know, like if we hit a milestone, like a big milestone, I might want to give y'all one to y'all. That's what I probably would want to do. But again, that's me just talking. I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but that's kind of what I'd rather do if I was to get a PS5 Pro for the channel. But at this point, if it was just for me and I wasn't doing this YouTube thing, I probably wouldn't care to get it. Because like that price is just way too steep for what it's offering. It's really not enough. And especially when you basically take out the disc drive and the stand, that's not even included. That to me it's ridiculous. So maybe if they have a sale and they include all that, I'll probably do it then. But outside of that, I don't really see the value unless you're like a PlayStation 5 super fan. And I'm re-recording this at the end. I looked up the 30th anniversary edition. It doesn't even come with a disc drive, and that's about $1,000 by itself. It comes with a lot, but it does come with a disc drive, which is dumb. And then the other thing is only a 2 terabyte hard drive. So you got to ask yourself, how many games can you put on your system before it fills up? So yeah, there's a lot of issues I find with the PS5 Pro that I'm just like, it's not worth it. To me, it's not worth it. But again, I will get one for the channel. That's just being honest. Yes, I probably will get one because I do this channel. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. You know, but if it wasn't for this channel, I probably would skip it. And that's the honest truth. If you don't know, PlayStation had their state of play. And I want to point out some of the games that are kind of interesting to me. First off, I want to shout out to my uncle because the reason why I even got to play Astrobots is because I went over his house and he had it. And it's actually a pretty fun game. So I guess this one is announcing there's going to be new add-ons to the game. And yeah, it seems, like I said, I have fun with the game. It is definitely a pretty fun game. I think it comes free with the console. I can't remember because again, I don't own a PS5. But I will say Astrobots is a pretty good game. You know what this is? What Little Big Planet was to the PS3 is what Astrobots is to the PS5. So, yeah. I mean, all I can say is this is a pretty fun game. Hell on Us looks like a pretty interesting game. I mean, I want to know more about it. I mean, to me, this trailer doesn't tell me much about it. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of... What is it? A Dark Souls with a modern warfare aesthetic. That's what this kind of reminds me of. But yeah, it looks like a pretty interesting, pretty fun game, like almost like a horror puzzle game. But again, I gotta see more from this game. But you know, the game looks creepy, but it looks cool. It looks like it could be fun. So I hope to learn more about it. I'm pretty interested. I probably will check it out as we get more information. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. You know what? No, it reminds me of Division. Division mixed with Dark Souls. That's what it is. Division mixed with Dark Souls. That's a better comparison. And my bad, quick correction. Hell is Us. That's what it's called, not Hell on Us. My fault. Arcade is another one that I saw, but it's not that. I'm only talking about it because I feel like there's about to be a lot of Souls-inspired games coming out. So, and I'm not the biggest fans of Souls. It's not saying that it's not a good game. It's just it's not the kind of game that I always like to play. But yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to see a lack of originality. That's all I gotta say. But I mean, this is another one that seemed like it's cool. Huge news! Huge news! Huge news! Power World is coming to the PS5, which I've been wanting to play this game. I don't have a PC powerful enough to actually try it out, but I've always wanted to try Power World. I've heard plenty of good things about it, so I'm pretty happy that Power World is actually coming to the PS5. I wanted to check it out. I wanted to try it out, so yeah, this actually may be a thing that might be a system seller. Is Power World, so I'm definitely going to check it out. I don't know if it's going to be a system exclusive, but as of right now, I'm definitely interested in getting a PS5 for Power World at least. I remember this game from back in the day. I wanted to get it, but I remember when I looked it up, it was expensive. It was really expensive. But I always wanted to play this series. I think I played a port of it, but yeah, I'm really interested in this series. I don't know. I want to know more about it. I want to see if there's any changes made, but for the most part, yeah, I've always wanted to play that series. I may go ahead and pick it up. We'll see what happens. No way. No way. Soul Reaver is back. I knew so many people who play this game and swear by it. They used to say this is one of the greatest games ever. I know so many people who play this game and play the series. I only got to play a demo of it. I never got to play it, but oh man, the fact this one is back. I may try it for once. I've always wanted to play this one. I think I would rather have like a actual full, maybe reboot of the series. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, let's see if the remake holds up. Let's see if they improve and make changes. But yeah, this game was really, really big when I was growing up. I know a lot of people that swear by this game. I'm only bringing Stellar Blade up only because they're announcing something really cool, and that is a collab with Nier, which, yeah, I haven't played any of these two games, but I hear a lot about Nier, and I think I want to try that out, but I definitely want to get Stellar Blade. Absolutely. But that's the reason why I'm bringing it up. So stay tuned for that collab, because I'm definitely going to check it out if I can one day. Woo! Do I need an upgrade? And this is the last game I'm going to talk about because I know a lot of people like Ghost of Tsushima. I hope I'm saying that right. But this looks like it's going to be a continuation of that. And yeah, I mean, I haven't played the first one. I know one of the homies swears by this game and says the first one is really good. I need to check it out. But again, I don't really have the right system to check it out. But I just wanted to bring it up because I know it's such a big game. And just wanted to let you know that part 2 of that game is coming out. So yeah, just spreading the word just in case y'all are interested. So for me, this state of play was kind of eh. They definitely had some hitters. Power World is one I really want to check out. But everything else was kind of eh. I mean, you saw the ones I'm looking at. But for the most part, this one was kind of meh. But make sure to check out the entire video to check out the games that I decided to skip over. Now, I was about to move on, but then Microsoft had their presentation at the Tokyo Game Show, and I haven't watched it at all as recording of this part of this video, so I'm going to go ahead and check it out and let you know about some of the notable games from that presentation. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'm not gonna lie, this one has me ecstatic. They just announced a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, which, okay, I'll just say this. I am a huge fan of Metal Gear. I played almost every Metal Gear game that was ever made. The only ones I haven't played, I should say the only ones I haven't beat, I think there was one that came out on the Vita I haven't beat. I didn't play any of the VR games, and I'm still in the process of trying to beat Metal Gear Solid 5. I took a break, but I need to get back to it. But the fact that this is coming out and being re-released and looking at it, this looks amazing. And I'm going to be honest, I definitely have my criticisms over the years of the Metal Gear franchise, particularly that we never really got to see modern day Snake, well, modern day for that time, modern day Snake back. When he came back, he was old Snake, which that does annoy me. But the fact that Kojima is no longer with Konami, a lot of my criticisms kind of go away. But even with that being said, and just because I have my criticism, understand, I love this franchise. Okay, we don't talk about Survivor, but outside of that, thou we shall not talk about. The Metal Gear franchise is one of my favorite ones, and this one looks amazing. I'm absolutely excited for this remake. On to the next game I want to talk about, and to be honest, this next game, I actually love this franchise. But it's not exactly what I want. I'm probably not going to get it, but I'll talk about it for y'all as a person who loves the Indiana Jones franchise. I grew up with all the movies. I saw all 3. I haven't watched any of the new ones, but my only issue is that Nathan Drake basically made the ultimate indie game that I always wanted. And I'm not really happy about this being first person. I really didn't want to play an Indiana Jones first person game. But that's my preference. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's not what I'm looking forward to play. Again, Nathan Drake was the Indiana dream game that I've always wanted to play. So I'm happy that's coming, but I hate that it's first person. But again, that's personal preference. So I'm probably not going to get it. I remember this game when I was a kid. I actually played this game for the first time at my uncle's house. I never owned it, but I did play it, and it was pretty cool for the time. But yeah, I only played this at my uncle. I only played this game at my uncle's house, so that's how I know about it. Well, actually, I know about it from reviews and stuff, but I actually got to play this game at my uncle's house. So yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time with it, but it's just funny to see this game back. So I wanted to go ahead and, talk about this game real quick, just to, just because this was a pretty funny, weird, awkward game I remember playing back in the day. So this one right here, I am very far behind in the anime. Actually, I stopped watching Bleach at the Grimjaw defeat, so I'm very far behind. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah. Number one, this is spoilers. Well, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, if you watch animes like this, it's not really a spoiler. But yeah, I'm very far behind. So, but anyways, this is about the game, and I'm a Bleach fan. Of course, my friend told me I stopped at a pretty good spot, but I don't know. I haven't watched Bleach in years, but I do want to catch up. But this game actually is pretty cool. I like the graphics, so yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking out Bleach. But yeah, I really gotta catch up on Bleach. So yeah, so I'll just say that I really gotta catch up. But this game actually looks pretty interesting, so I think I want to check this one out. Okay. Oh, yes. I actually watched this entire anime. It's actually a pretty good show. I actually enjoyed it. The only thing is, when it comes to this one, I really don't like the style choice of this game. Honestly, I really don't like the style choice. I really thought they were going to go a different direction with the, I guess, art direction, I guess is a better way to say it. But yeah, I definitely will try to pick this game. I definitely will check this one out. Absolutely. If this is an Xbox exclusive, probably not. But who knows? Maybe I'll pick up an Xbox one day. We'll see. But yeah, I absolutely do like this series. I would like to check out this game. But I wish they chose a different art style. If I ever get my PS5, and if it comes to PS5, I may pick it up. I love this series. I love Sudogen. I'm sorry. If you've been on this channel long enough, you know I'm horrible at pronunciation. But I'm happy that this game is getting a remaster. I really think I might pick this up because I am a big fan of this series. I only played the first one. I haven't played the second one, even though I heard the second one is way better. I'm actually at the end of the first one. I just never went ahead and beat it. I actually wound up getting on the PS3. But yes, I absolutely love this series. So, but I do want to play. I do need to beat the first one, and I do want to play the second one. But yes, I absolutely do love this series. I think I also played either the third one or the fourth one, but I think my disc was messed up. But yes, I absolutely do love this series. So this is another RPG I played back in the day, but I never finished. What's this? Dragon Quest 3. I know I played a couple of them. I know I played this one. I remember the main character. I remember his art style. But I think I also played, I think I skipped one. Either it was 1 or 2. But I know I played 3. But yeah, like I said, it's been a while, so I don't know what to say. Like, it's been a while since I played it. So I don't really have more to say, but I did play this one, and yeah, I can't say I liked it from what I remember, but oh, it's been so many years since I played this game. So, but yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about it because I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember why I enjoyed it. So, but I did want to mention this because they are doing a remake, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played this game in years, but I wouldn't mind. There's a lot of games I think I want to check out, but I know RPGs could be kind of long, so I gotta be very selective, but I do want to make sure I talked about Dragon Quest, the remake. So yeah, you know, watching this trailer gives me an idea for a video, which I'm probably going to. I know a lot of people are really here for Gundam content, but I might do a similar video on Final Fantasy. So this gives me a pretty good video idea, because I played plenty of Final Fantasies over the years. So yeah, this series definitely interests me, because some of my favorite Final Fantasy stories came out in this era. So yeah. I may tell you about which ones I like the most. But yeah, I do want to shout this out because Final Fantasy is a legendary series, and with there being a package from 1 to 6, y'all are going to be playing. If y'all pick this up, y'all are going to be playing this for probably some hours. But trust me, I probably wouldn't mind trying this one day whenever I get some actual free time. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in that series. I didn't even get that far, but it's out today, so there you go. This is the last thing I've been able to find, and that is this Capcom showcase. There's not really too much to go over, so I thought I'll go ahead and end with this. First things first, talking about Monster Hunter. I've only played, which one did I play? I think I played one Monster Hunter in my life, but I never got into this series. But I know it's really big, so I wanted to make sure to showcase that Monster Hunter is having another game. So yeah, so there it is on screen for some of y'all who may enjoy this series or franchise. It's not one I ever got into, but I know it's a big one, so this is for y'all who may enjoy it. So I would definitely recommend you check that out. But as for my favorite trailers from Capcom, I think I talked about this one in a different video, but Terry from King of Fighters and Fatal Fury is finally coming to Street Fighter 6, and you're looking on screen, that's literally my favorite design of him. So man, I'm happy about that. I don't have Street Fighter 6, but Terry is one of my favorite fighting characters in gaming history, and he's actually one of my mains, so I'm happy to see him in Street Fighter. Actually, I like all the love Terry's getting. I like seeing one of my favorite fighting characters of all time actually be featured a lot more. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. But this one right here, oh, I was excited when I heard that this collection was going to be announced. I'm going to be honest, there's a couple of collections that I think I'm going to go ahead and get pretty soon here. But oh yes, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 has a lot of games. It has some games in this series I've never played before that I've always wanted to try. But yes, Capcom vs. SNK 1 and 2, I played these back in the day. My friend used to let me borrow it. I'm glad this is coming back. I've never played Power Stone, not once. Never played that game. But I know a lot of people who I grew up with rave about that game. Project Justice, I've never played, but I've always wondered where some of these characters came from. I have this game downstairs right now. I played hours of that game. I've always wanted to purchase this game. I just never could get it. And Plasma Sword, again, I only know about this game because of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But a lot of the games in that collection I've never played, so I'm happy that collection has came out. The only thing that they're missing, which I heard is coming back anyways, is Capcom vs. SNK Chaos. So yeah, I really want to get that game. But outside of that, I am happy with this collection. Big time. So I definitely plan on picking this one up. I plan on actually picking up probably almost all of these collections. I mean, in all honesty, I'm actually going through... I need to go back. If you watched earlier in this channel, I think it was either earlier this year or late last year, I was going through the Mega Man X collection because I got 1 and 2, so I do plan on being that pretty soon. So I don't know when I'm going to get back to those videos, but if you're a Mega Man fan, I do have those collections. I do plan on going back to those. But yeah, there's a lot of collections I think I'm going to get very soon. But probably my favorite collection of all time, you should already know, is without any question the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I actually have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 right now downstairs, but I love all of these games. You don't know how many hours, how much money I spent playing these games just over the years. I love the Marvel vs. Capcom series. It's one of my favorite series of all time. Started from X-Men Children of the Arm, or I probably said that wrong. Oh well. All the way to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which, if you don't know, yes, this is one of my favorite fighting game series of all time. I'm gonna say just like this. So yo, oh yeah, okay, I gotta talk about the series one day. I probably will, but I'll say this much. To me, Marvel vs. Capcom was the best one because Marvel vs. Capcom, I feel, was the most balanced out of all of them. But that's just my feelings. But yes, this is by far my favorite series of all time. So, my favorite fighting game series of all time. I love Marvel vs. Capcom. I have rebought this series multiple times. I have so much fun with this series. So, this is another, like I said, there's a lot of collections I think I want to pick up pretty soon here. And this is probably one of them. Shout out to my uncle because he actually got this entire thing. What is it called? The 1UP arcades. So he actually got one of those. So, and he's been sending me messages on them. So I want to say shout out to my uncle. I definitely appreciate him, you know, sending me messages when those arcades come out. I definitely appreciate that. Actually, I do have a video to release on that. So I will be putting that video out. Probably not now, but probably in the future. But yes, favorite series of all time. Now, with that being said, that's it with the gaming news. I know I'm probably missing a lot, but this is all I could find so far. So these are some of the notable games that I just wanted to talk about and go over. As you see, this was long. One thing I just want to let y'all know that if you want to, because I skipped over a lot of stuff, so I recommend to go look up TGS 2024 for additional news from this event, which stands for Tokyo Game Show, which has been around for years. But anyways, yeah, make sure to check this out. I'm pretty much going to finish this here. This is all the games I want to talk about. Like I said, this was a long one. But yeah, these are the games I'm excited about. Make sure to look it up for yourself because once again, I skipped over a lot. I did. So you got to look it up for yourself. But these are some of the notable games I just wanted to talk about and bring up. So let's go ahead and talk about the new season of anime. So I'm actually re-recording this part because that original video was just way too long. So I'm only going to go over a couple of series that are coming up in this season of anime. Once again, I want to remind you, I'm probably not going to say most of the names of these series. I will put the title up on screen because, as you know, I'm horrible at pronunciation. So, yeah. But anyway, starting off with the series that you see on screen right now, Bleach is back. I'm very far behind when it comes to this series. And what I mean I'm far behind, I mean the last episode I saw was when Grimjaw got beat. So, yeah, I got a lot to catch up on. But I do love Bleach. I think it's a great series. And I will always shout it out every chance I get. So make sure to check this one out. I think y'all will enjoy it because I know I do. Mind you, though, just so I don't eat my words, my friend did say I stopped at a good place, so yeah, just be aware of that. This series has one of the craziest dragon scenes I've ever seen in anime history, just to be honest. But this is definitely a pretty good series. I enjoy it. I've watched it over the years. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to say about this series. There's a lot of series that is like this one out now, so I would just say look it up for yourself. Check out the summary. I enjoy it. It's pretty good, but yeah, I don't know if everybody's going to enjoy it, but I would say just look it up for yourself. Check out the summary because there are a lot of series like this one out now. Daimachi. I think I'm saying that one right, but oh yeah, this is one of my favorite series. Basically, it's about a guy who teams up with a goddess who's really weak, and they have to work hard to overcome the difficulties that they have. And the girl he likes is basically the strongest person, or at least one of the strongest people. But either way, I haven't missed a season. I've been keeping up with this every time it comes out. I definitely enjoy it. I'll be honest, I hope this season, I don't mind the serious tone, but I hope it's a little bit more lighthearted, just a touch, because man, last season was crazy. But great series, I enjoy it. Happy that it's back, and I'm back to check out another season, and I recommend you pick it up if you haven't seen it. I think y'all will definitely like it. I have not missed a season yet, and I'm not going to going forward. So it's been so long, but ReZero's back. I've been waiting for this series. Basically, it's about a kid who comes to a fantasy world, and every time he gets killed, he restarts the day over again. That's the premise, but it's a really good series. I enjoy this one. I've been waiting for this series to come back. Another one that I haven't missed, and yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I did read ahead. If this is the one I'm thinking about, if it's that season. Now, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but it kind of starts off annoying, but not in a bad way. But if it's the season that I'm thinking about, if not, then okay, I want to see where this goes. But if this is the one that I'm thinking about that I read, yeah, it kind of starts off annoying. Not in a bad way. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, to me, it was just kind of like, it's just a little annoying. But we'll see. ReZero, check it out. Very great series. Oh yeah. We definitely checking this one out without a question. This one's gonna be watched. Now I still need to catch up on Super. I haven't watched Super, so I need to watch that first. So I plan on watching that first before I watch this one. But absolutely, we watching this one without a question. This is definitely going to be watched. So I may do a Dragon Ball Super marathon pretty soon here, so I can catch up. But we watching this one for sure. And if I gotta explain to you why, you must not be a fan. Since this part got my entire video blocked, I went ahead and decided to give this time to my community. Since now, sadly, your comment's going to have to be deleted because I gotta re-upload this video and delete that part. So, to answer your questions, first, thank you. Yes, it is true. I hope to get a Switch soon myself. Don't worry, I'm behind on Gundam Breaker 4 myself because I've been busy, but I'm trying to get back into it this week for sure. Lastly, whenever you get the game, go to the end of this video and submit your build so I can showcase it. So that's the few series I wanted to go over and talk about. So yeah, I would recommend you check those out, see if you like them or not. And this part coming up is actually from my last recording. I decided to keep it in because I was talking about the summer season, and yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and listen to my past recording self. This one definitely was a surprise. Was not expecting it. Didn't know anything about it. Tried it. I'm happy I picked that one. That's a good trial. I think I said this in another video, but the main character of this series is a mix of Astra from Black Clover and Goku. That's kind of basically what he is. But yes, this was actually another good one. I can't wait for the second season. I really want to see the second season. This one was actually pretty funny. And this one was okay. I'm happy I checked it out. This was a surprise. Yeah, I actually enjoyed this one. This one was one I definitely enjoyed. So definitely want to point out from last season, those are probably the three that I watched that were a surprise. So I actually did like those three. This one was cool. I mean, I read it, so I kind of knew, but I didn't get this far into it. I don't even think the chapters were released, but yeah, this was, I mean, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but it's not bad. I don't want to put, like, it's not bad, but, you know. But this was also a surprise. I actually did. It's not my favorite one from this season at all, but it was cool. It was definitely a good watch. It was definitely different. But I definitely enjoyed that one. This one, I'm going to be honest, it's not bad, but it's a letdown. It's not that it's bad, but once again, I said this in another video, but the one I'm pointing to, her debut was way better in the manga than it was in anime. Now, I'm not sure if they maybe have like two different storylines, but no, her debut was way better. And Who knows? Maybe they did not have the budget, but no, her debut in the manga was way better. So this one to me is not bad, but it was a letdown. So, but anyways, that's a few I want to point out from last season. So yeah. I'm not going to talk too much about Gundam this month. I'm pretty much going to skip it, but what I will do is I will recommend you a video at the YouTube recommendations for Gundam news for this month. But I do want to showcase that if you're looking on screen right now, the unofficial mascot of this channel, the Gundam Gymnast, is back in stock. So I recommend you check that out, pick it up. Very happy to see this one back. I wouldn't mind getting me another copy because I would like to get a copy and mod it one day, but I just want to let you know that it's back, also with its assault booster and high mobility unit. So yeah, if you're interested, I actually did a live stream and a short. So if you want to see what they look like, check out my shorts or check out one of my older live streams. But yeah, this is all I'm going to shout out this month for Gundam. So make sure, yeah. Again, I will say there is an issue when it comes to building this one at, let me see if I can find a good picture. Right there at the arm. So there is an issue with that. It does get kind of loose. So be aware of that. Outside of that, it's a great kit. I enjoy it. Have fun building it. And again, if you want to check out my shorts or check out the live stream where I built this on my lives. It's the best way to put it. But yeah. Oh, and also, just so you know, this month, well, I should say next month, technically, which is tomorrow. So also one more thing I want to say that I am bringing back the poll so you can vote on the Gundam kit that I'm going to build. But it's going to be different because I am going to be leaving at the end of October, going into November. I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. So what I decided to do is you could vote on my next build for the month of October and November. I'm going to combine those 2 months. So the kit that you vote on, I'm either going to build in early October or I'm going to build late in November. So make sure to go ahead and vote on that poll and make sure to let me know what you would like to see me build on the next Gundam Live build stream. And also October 6th, I will be streaming again. So just to let you know, I will be streaming Gundam Breaker 4. I'm not going to go too deep on this section only because I plan on doing a mobile madness pretty soon here because I have a lot to talk about with Gacha games and it's going to make this video for too long. But one thing I do want to do is shout out, which you're seeing on screen right now, to Epic 7 because it had one of the best events, of course with some caveats, but has one of the best events I've ever seen in Gacha gaming history, at least so far that I've seen. And that is with the Epic Dash event. So I will say if you've been playing Epic 7 for a long time and you got a lot, probably not that helpful, but for people that are new, this is the best time to get into Epic 7. But this event has so many good rewards. And yeah, I just wanted to shout out Epic 7. And if you're new, even though I think it's almost over, hop in now for all these rewards. But anyways, that's all I really got to talk about. And I will be doing a mobile madness to be going into detail on a lot more games. But I did want to shout out to Epic 7 for one of the best Gacha events that I've seen so far, with a couple of caveats. Now we're at the YouTube recommendations where I either recommend you some videos or channels that y'all could check out on YouTube. Like I said earlier, I want to shout out a YouTube channel that gives really great Gundam news, better than what I can ever do, and that is Kakarot 197. One of the people I go to for pretty much a lot of my Gundam news, so make sure to check it out right now, which goes into a video shout out. So right now I want to go ahead and shout out his current video on Gundam news, so make sure to check it out. I will link his channel and this video down below. Like I said, I won't be doing a lot on Gundam news this month, so make sure to check out his channel, one of the best places to find your Gundam news. First things first, shout out to Blossom Knight for saving this channel. He's the one that told me that we can't play this on a live stream, which sucks because it's a really good video, but I get it. This content is really spicy. But you know what? Since I cannot play it in the live stream, I can at least do this person a service and shout this video out and tell y'all to go check it out. Now, again, I'm not recommending the game, but I am recommending his video. His video is really good. I really like the way he did this video, and I want y'all to go check it out. Now, I can't say his channel's name, but I will at least link this video down below. Oh, just to add this in here, it's not that I don't want to say his channel's name, I just don't know how to say it. That's pretty much it. Again, it's very spicy, it's not for kids, but the video is good. I actually did enjoy it, and I hope y'all go check it out because, yeah, the journey that he takes you on is why I recommend this video. So go check it out. I think y'all will enjoy it. I know I did, but once again, the game is not for kids, so fair warning. But go check it out. It is a good video. Last video I want to recommend for this month is called Trailer Park Alien. Really great video, hilarious. I will link it down below. This video came out months ago, so I'm sure y'all already saw it, but I don't care. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad to watch it again. I want to shout it out. So that's the last video I'm going to shout out this month. So yeah, check out all these videos. I will link them down below, and let me know what you think. So if you don't know, I use this section to let you know about any cons or events that are coming up in the future, because just because you're here watching this video, I also want to promote y'all getting out there and checking things out. So of course, I'm going to start off with my state of California, and then I'm going to randomly select 3 different states and let you know about the cons that are happening in those states that I think are interesting. So let me first off, in my home state of California, and you're looking on screen right now, Anime Impulse Bay Area is happening in October. There you go. I will show you. Here's the location. So go ahead and check that out. Let's see how much the tickets are. Just to help y'all out. So there you go. So that's the pass. So make sure to go check it out. YumiCon, which I have no idea about this one, but this is in San Jose. And this is the location. So yeah, there's 2 cons from California. Now let's go ahead and check out the states that we're going to be looking at. First, let's get rid of California because I'm going to cover that by default. Now this time, I'm not going to go out the country. I'm going to stay in the US. So, and my bad, because I know I said I was going to choose different states every month, but I forgot to write it down. So we're starting over again. But I'm just not going to go international this time. So we're going to stay in the US. Let's see what events are coming up. Be aware, we're only choosing 3 states, just so you know. First state, Connecticut. What's going on in Connecticut? Let's check out Connecticut real quick. Okay, I just checked Connecticut. There's nothing going on in Connecticut. Sorry. So, let's try a different state. Colorado. Is there anything going on in Colorado? I just checked Colorado. Nothing going on in the month of October. So let's do one more state. All right. All right. So nothing's going on in October. Okay. You know what? Since those were failures, we're going to try 2 more states. Then after that, we're done. Iowa. All right. So anything happen in Iowa? Let's see. Iowa, you have Anime Nebraska. I don't know how to pronounce that. But here you go. This is the event. I'm guessing this is the location. Let's see if we have an actual... Yep, here it is, right here. So you can check it out. There you go. We found something. So this is happening in October, so make sure to check it out. All right, we'll do one more. Hopefully, one more state will have something going on in October. We'll see. Okay, this last one I want to shuffle. All right, there we go. So it's a lot more fair. Let's hit it one more time. Wyoming. Barely. Let's check out Wyoming. And Wyoming has nothing going on in the month of October. So that's all you got. Yeah, that's all I had to shout out. We tried it. And yeah, next month we'll see what's going on in your state. Hopefully there's something going on for the month of November, but we'll see. So this is the last thing I need to talk about, and this is an announcement I am making for the channel, particularly for Gundam Breaker 4 fans. Right now, I'm going to do a new video series on Gundam Breaker 4 where y'all can actually submit your builds to me so they could be featured in a future Gundam Breaker 4 video. Yes, the Gundam Breaker 4 content is coming back. I took a break because I was unwell and then I had to go to work, but I am back. I don't want to say full time because like I said before, I am going to be leaving at the end of this month, but I did want to give y'all this announcement that I am going to do a new series on Gundam Breaker 4 where I feature your builds on this channel. Now, okay, let me just explain this page and I will link this down below. It is 524media.com/submit. Again, the link will be in the description below, but let's go through it. So real quick, you can go right here and subscribe. So these instructions may be a little bit confusing because this was actually only supposed to be for the person who was creating this page, but then they went ahead and added this PDF, or I should say, yeah, the PDF to the website, which I definitely do appreciate. I think it was a good idea, but it might be a little bit confusing. So if you are confused, my bad. But these are instructions on how to enter in the information to the PDF document, which I will bring up in a second. So right here, here's the email to submit. So if you click on this, as you see, you can go ahead and basically submit it to this email. Make sure to put GB4 submission. And I would say put your name. So there you go. Whatever your name is, it could be your social media tag. It could be a nickname. It doesn't have to be your real name, but just put GB4 submissions and then put your name, a nickname, or your social media tag. Now let me show you the PDF real quick. Okay, before we get to the PDF, I just want to say, so this video right here is going to be the instructions on how to fill out the PDF. I'm going to upload that sometime this week, so don't worry about that. That will be uploaded and changed up this week. But let's go to the PDF, and I'm going to show you right here, right now. So you go ahead and you download the form. So I went ahead and skipped ahead. So once you download the PDF, just go ahead and unzip it and open it. And then here it is. So first, of course, once again, you put a name or nickname. So I'll put your social media tag. And then tell me the name of your build, whatever it's called. So let's say. So there you go. And then from here, tell me the name of the part. So you go right here and you fill this entire part out. And you do this for the entire document. So this is the head. Let's keep scrolling down. You do it for the body. Right arm. Left arm. Leg. Backpack. You see? Weapons. Let me know each weapon in each hand. You see? The shield. Of course. Builder parts. And if it's paired, make sure to hit that. If it's not, just put no. Please choose one, don't choose both. Then from here, go to EX skills. Type in each EX skill. Let me know your awakening type and your burst action. Don't worry about OP skills. You can skip that. From here, with paint, I'm just going to let you know right now. I'm only going to use a preset color. So, for example, there you go. Let me know what preset paint that you want me to use. I can't do it exactly. Like, I can't go into each part because it would take too long. So, just give me a preset color. I'm not going to go in and change the color of every part. It would just take too long. I just need one preset. So, for example, I put the Dom. I will accept weathering only if you can fill out these areas, but that's about it. But what I will do, and it has a drop down menu. So let's say the arm is supposed to be a different color. I am willing to set any part as a default color and default color only. So if it's all supposed to be the same color, just leave it blank. If like a specific part is supposed to be a different color, just put yes, and that would just become the default colors. Again, I don't have time to go in there and make it exactly, so this is the best I can give y'all. Lastly, add a description or any additional information. I recommend that you do this because if you fill this out and it's good enough, I may turn your build into a short. So be aware of that. So make sure to fill this out, because even if your build may not make it into the actual video, I may go ahead, if I really like it, and put it in a short, as long as your description is really good. And don't make it too long, because if you do, I'm odds I'm probably going to skip over it, and yeah, it may not show up. So make sure to keep it reasonable so I could put it on the shorts. So make sure to add this description or additional information on here so I know more about your build. Maybe why you did it, what happened with your process, put it all right here. And if OP skills do matter, you can also put it in this part too. At the end, these are all my social media links, and you go ahead and you save this, and then you attach it and send it to my email, submit@524media.com. So there you go. And I'm probably going to start on this series in November because, once again, I am leaving in October, so I need to get ready for that. So the goal is November, I will start that series. So make sure to start submitting your builds. But anyways, that's the last announcement. That's all I want to showcase. Thank y'all for checking out this video. And I'll see y'all next month with another Unknown updates. Have a good one. Oops, I almost forgot to mention this. And I did talk about this earlier, but I want to say it one more time here clearly. At the end of October, going into November, I will be gone. So there may not be an Unknown update for October. If there is one, it will be shortened, but most likely I may combine October's and November's into one. So you'll get an Unknown update for October and November. Probably at the end of November. If I do decide to do one for October, it will be a shortened episode. So be aware of that. So that's all I wanted to add. And once again, have a good one.